Hey friends, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Christine and it is a casual day today, so we are getting a few things done. So right now I have something in my digital pressure canner, and while that's going, I thought I'd get another project done, which is minced garlic. So I'm going to be mincing it up, putting it in some olive oil, and then throwing it in the fridge. So I thought I'd bring you with, so come on with. Okay friends, so I have my mincer here ready to go, and then the silicone peeler. Bought the 3-pack on Amazon, and I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to roll it, hopefully that'll help peel it, and then we'll mince it and put it in the jar. And then once we fill it up to a certain amount here, we are going to add the olive oil. And I just found this trick. We used a lot of garlic around here, so having it already minced up in olive oil, which is pretty much what we cook it in, is kind of a game changer, saves a lot of time. So I'm gonna get as many as I can in here, and then I'll kind of keep peeling. I've got 68 minutes left on my pressure canner, so I just thought I'd utilize that time. So I'll speed things up, and then once I get to the point of that it's filled, I'll show you how I put the olive oil in, and then we'll put it in the fridge. So I'm actually just taking a bulb and then I'm putting it in a bowl, and that's kind of where the peelings and everything are gonna go. Also, I don't know if you know, but you don't have to take all the bulbs off. So if you do only use a couple, just leave it attached to that middle area and it'll stay fresh. And then the other thing is, if you ever have any little green growth coming out of a bulb, I don't see any in mine, but maybe I'll come across one. You want to just take a little paring knife and kind of get that out of there, because that's what causes it to be bitter. Okay, I'm gonna give this sucker a try. So put one in, and then they said you kind of like squish it and roll it, so you push firmly down on it. Did it loosen it up at all? Not really. It's pretty tightly wound in here, so maybe it's for ones that aren't like this. I love this mincer too that my husband found. If you saw that video, it's from Goodwill. Actually, in our winter location we found that, and it traveled across the country with us back here because I have my other little mincer out at our winter location. But this one is great because you can do so many at a time. So there's one out of all that. Might try some other bulbs. These are a little bit older of garlic, and I usually take that just bottom part off and then peel it from there, and that usually gives it a nice head start. So I did come across one here. It looks like it's got some greenage inside. Let's see if you can see that. So there's one little piece of green. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm just going to take my knife and just kind of pop it out of there. And then once I pop it out of there, you can kind of see the channel that was there. And then it's good to go. The other side. Couple more and then we'll get it minced up. All right, here's another one that kind of is really green on the end. So I'm going to cut it the long way. That side's fine, but you can see it's got that little green in the middle, so I'm just going to get that out. And that's it. Usually comes out pretty painlessly. And it probably doesn't hurt to leave it in, but I was always told if you see that to take it out because it makes your garlic bitter. I think that's about all I can squeeze onto here. So let's give this a slice. Pushing it to its limit. So look at all that. You know what? I'm gonna go grab a funnel so I don't lose any of it. Okay, so I'm just putting my stainless one on because obviously garlic has a smell to it and this will clean up really nicely. So I just have my little paring knife and I'm just gonna scrape it in. Okay, a little casualty, and we are ready for the next round. Let me know if you guys have had success with these silicone things. I definitely have not, but I thought I'd show you. Give it a try, at least. Okay, I got one with a little green spot. So these must have been a little bit older of garlic when I bought them, because that's kind of what happens. They start sprouting in the middle. All right, here's a really good example. Let's see if it'll focus on it. So you can really see that coming right up the middle. I'm just popping that out. Like I said, it's pretty much, you know, and then it just leaves a little tunnel. All right, so we've almost done one bulb. Only 3,000 more to go. So I just thought I'd blow some time and show you. And then, like I said, I just want to show you one full bulb. And then once I get everything up and going, all the way to where I want it, I'm going to fill this jar up. So this is not a quart jar. This is a 20-ounce jar, and it just fits a little bit better in my fridge. So I'm going to fill this up, and then we're going to pour the olive oil on it. So I'll see you in a while. Okay, friends, I got it up to the level that I wanted. That took way longer than I thought. That is 12 cloves of garlic peeled, but I don't have anything else to do today, so that's fine. So I've got my olive oil open, and I'm just gonna fill it up and watch the magic happen, and then put it in the fridge. And then anytime that I want to cook with garlic, it's literally ready to go. So I'll fill it up to that line. Just stir it a little bit. And then you can just grab spoonfuls at a time. And voila! Put the lid on. How beautiful is that? Minced garlic in olive oil, ready to go. And then if you really want to, you can let this steep, and then you'll have some really wonderful garlic infused olive oil. I just like using it like this, but you can do whatever you want. Okay, friends, thanks for stopping by my little channel and following along with me today at a little hack that you can have ready in your fridge at any moment. So you don't have to spend the time chopping, slicing, etc. You did it all at one time. And my 20-ounce jar, I have 12 cloves of garlic with some organic olive oil. And that's about it. I am garliced out and I am ready for dinner. I've been smelling garlic for the last 2.5, I want to say, hours. And my pressure canning is cooling, so it was a perfect thing to do. So I appreciate you stopping by, and I will see you next time on Christine's Routines. Take care, and God bless. These silicone, try it again. So that's what I'm going to use it for. You can also do this with, oh good golly, what else can you do this with? I don't know, I'm garliced out. Oof.